Happy Friday, TOKU Nation! You made it another week, so welcome to the TOKU Week in Review. I am Ranger Liz. I am your host for this silly little program with a silly little host who's from St. Louis and has apparently never had bagels sliced like bread. I never have, but apparently some of my friends have, and now that I think about it, if you're eating like a Cinnamon Crunch bagel to whatever ratio, I think it works. And everybody who went, I wasn't on Twitter yesterday, has no idea what I just talked about. Let's get into some TOKU news because we've got Zi-O stuff about Trinity, which we may or may not actually know about. We've got scans for Zi-O and RyuSoulger. We had a new episode of RyuSoulger last week. More actors returning to Rider and some Ultraman news to end it all off. So let's just get to it, guys. Grab your drink if you haven't already. We're gonna talk some TOKU news, starting with, of course, Kamen Rider Zi-O. Scans for April are now out, and we got to see Trinity, which, yes, we actually do know about Trinity. We knew before, but now it is official. Gates, Woz, and Zi-O all combined together, body and mind. Yeah, it's gonna be all three of them in there. Can't wait to see how that one happens. Oh, it's gonna be fun with all of them trapped in there. I'm really looking forward to that one. But he comes out, and yeah, the suit, I like the top, the whole Zi-O thing on the front, not real feeling that one. But the rest of it, I'm like, okay, I dig that. And with Trinity, they're going to be able to use all of their moves, weapons, everything. So he's just going to reach into thin air and grab pretty much whatever he wants. We've gotten another rider confirmed, and that's going to be another Agito. It's going to be coming out, Kamen Rider Agito. And I say Agito because I've never watched it, but I know the theme song of it, which is a really good theme, by the way. I think. Or am I confusing it with Kuuga? You know what? It doesn't matter. I really hope Pocky Squirrel isn't watching this right now. She might actually beat me. The scans also showed us that Kamen Rider Blade is coming back, as well as Kamen Rider Chalice. They're going to be in their episodes, which, shout out, John, I hope it's a blast. I hope it's the best thing ever. You deserve it, buddy. Side note, there's a guy in comments, you'll see, his name is John, I'm your senpai about it, and that is the guy who basically sat me down and tried to start watching Blade when I was first getting into Sentai. He was like, no, start watching Rider, Oh, and I actually know him in real life. Like, when he sat me down, like, he came over for dinner with my husband and I, and then we watched Kamen Rider, because that's what you do when you're an adult and don't have kids. Have a kid now. Nobody ever comes over to my house to watch a Kamen Rider. But it's not just the two of them. We're going to be seeing the return of Amane Kurehawa also, who's going to be 26 and working in the cafe. That's kind of a time jump. So I tried to look up. I was like, well, I'm not familiar with that character because I hadn't really watched Blade. I watched the first 3 episodes. I never watched anymore. But I didn't really remember her. And she was apparently 9 in the show. And here she is coming back. How fantastic is that? Woohoo for any Blade fans out there. That's just got to be awesome. I'm so happy for you. So we have Trinity coming out, we have Kamen Rider Agito, who's going to be coming back to fight another Agito, and we have the people from Blade coming back. So Zi-O is definitely ramping up with a whole bunch of more characters and storylines. What they're also ramping up is, of course, more merchandise, because why not? Right, the Zi-O Trinity RideWatch and the Rider Case Figures figure has been revealed. No other details or anything have been revealed at this point, but I'm sure they will be out very, very soon. Something, hit that subscribe button and bell notification. Ding! And you will know. Another Kamen Rider, we have the new Rider Times, those 2 spinoffs that are going to be coming out for Ryuki and Shinobi. We got the second trailer for both of them, and you get to hear a bit of, if not all of, the theme songs have been revealed. Since Shinobi is a new thing, it's Izanagi by Surakamen. If you want to go listen to that one. But I think the Ryuki one's really interesting because the guy who did the original theme is actually going to be doing this one. Erika Matsumoto, and they did the original one, Alive, and they're doing the new one called Go Now, Alive, Neo. If you're a fan of the original theme, I hope you enjoy the new one. For you Figuarts fans, it's been a while since you've had Kamen Rider O's released. Well, guess what? Now you get another one. The Shinkocchou Seihou is going to be coming out with O's line, including a change gimmick, which has been confirmed. It's going to be coming out in August for just about 6,500 yen. But this figure, oh my friend, it is not just this one. It can also change parts, so it's looking like it's going to be able to do combo changes by switching parts with any other future release, so maybe they'll be releasing multiple ones, and then, I don't know, I like the O's form, I like the way it switches stuff. Maybe it isn't as good as the double form, double stuff, but I enjoyed it, and for you guys, I know O's was one of the first Figuarts that came out, and so they're not in maybe the best condition right now, or they haven't held up over the years. I'm so happy you guys are going to be able to get brand new ones. The SIC figures are going to be putting out a new one, except it's one of 4 that you're going to vote for. That is right. You get to choose between riders that have never had one before, including Kamen Rider Kuuga, Ryuki, Fourze, and Ghost. Love the Ghost suit. Show? Love the suit. A concept figure is out for each one, so you'll be able to kind of see what you're going to be getting. The voting is now open. It's going to run until April 16th. Contest winner is announced April 23rd, so stay tuned and I will let you know at that next TOKU Weekend review which figure you're going to want to get on pre-order. I'd like to take a quick flashback to last week about the Diend coming back. It does look like he's using a different version of his weapon and henshin device. Check CSM later in a few years and start saving now, kids. I'll probably end up selling it. Guess what? It's announced. It's already coming out. You didn't even have to wait that long. It's dubbed the DX Neo Diend Driver. It's going to be coming out with 3 unique categories. It's going to have his personal ride attack cards, secondary rider summon cards, and final form ride cards. So 3 categories of cards. It's going to come with the full arsenal of them, of course. No other details or anything on it yet, but I just think it's hilarious that I said this last week, and here I am talking about it. Let's get over to some RyuSoulger news. RyuSoulger had their April scans out, and we got to see some fun stuff, including Kishiryu-Oh 3 Nights. Finally, along with some other really cool ones, like with if Black, his Me Needle is going to go on Reds, and they can make their own little combos. It looks like a bunch of fun. We did learn that all the heroes are actually over 200 years old. Red is 209 years old, and why it's going to take Black and Green, so Banba and Toa, so long, because Banba trusts nobody except for his brother. The reason for it is because of the betrayal that he suffered. Lastly, he is the most skilled fighter of the group, but Asuna, the Pink Ranger, is of course the strongest. It's really great getting to see just Kishiryu-Oh 5 Nights all together, learning a bit more about it. We learn more about the Mashibishi soul, Chia soul, Puku Puku soul, whatever. I don't want any more of the farting soul. I just, it really, that's what it makes me feel like. The Chia soul is going to be the thing that causes TiRamigo to shrink down. TiRamigo so far, absolute favorite character, because he just went to a park. Apparently there were goats mounting each other in the background of that. If you haven't noticed, I still need to go back and see it. Or not. I don't really know why I would want to see it other than just go, they didn't catch that. Thanks for those of you guys who told me about it in the episode 2 review. Real short, I'm not even really going to give you a short version of the episode, guys. Go check out my episode 2 review if you want to, but I gotta tell you, it felt like a filler episode. I still don't like Ui, and where there was not a lot of plot movement in the second episode. It was just, I don't know. I'm still gonna give it a shot. I'm still gonna watch the entire thing. And I mean, I watched every episode of Ninja, so of course I'm gonna watch this, but just saying, I really hope it picks up a little bit. In some Ultraman news, if you're living in Indonesia, then great news for you, because Ultraman Fuchsia Fight is getting an English language release in Indonesia. It's like the arcade versions that they have over there. I just thought it was interesting that there's something Ultraman that's going to be English dubbed, at least. It's not coming to us, but hey, somebody's getting it. From the last bit of Ultraman stuff, that Ultraman CGI, it's coming out April 1st, 13 episodes coming out on Netflix. There is a 30-second teaser trailer that is now streaming if you would like to go watch it, but at this point it's coming out really, really fast. And that's going to wrap it up for the TOKU Weekend Review. I'll be seeing you next week for RyuSoulger Episode 3 review, as well as any other crazy news that happens. Oh, keep in mind, if you don't follow me on social media, do it now. Hey, other promo, but at Ranger_Liz, because we should be getting the next quarter scans coming up really soon, or maybe just another, but anyway, there are going to be some scans coming out very, very soon that will hopefully be giving us even more details about Zi-O and RyuSoulger going forward, so stay tuned. I'm sure I'll be talking about them next week as well. But as Arthese would say, this is where I will bid you adieu. Thank you so much to my Patreons, everybody, for making this video possible. Thank you guys so much, my TOKU friends. I know Beast Morphers and Power Ranger has been taking over a lot of stuff lately, and I'm sorry. sorry about that, but you guys know I love my Toku, and thank you for still coming here week after week and watching this show. I really, really appreciate it. I love you all. Thank you. I will see you at the next video, guys. Mwah! Toodles!